Office towers across America are being gutted and rebuilt as apartments. But this isn't a choice, it's a forced hand. For decades, commercial real estate was the safe bet. Companies signed long leases, paid premium rents, and landlords counted on steady income. Then 2020 happened. Suddenly, half the workforce didn't need to show up. Remote work went from fringe benefit to baseline expectation. Now, in cities like New York, San Francisco, and Chicago, office vacancy rates hit levels not seen since the early 1990s. The math broke. Think of a landlord like a grocery store owner. If you stock apples nobody buys, you don't just keep them on the shelf, you cut your losses and sell something else. Office landlords face the same pressure. But here's the catch, converting a building costs millions. So why do it? Because residential units generate income. Apartments rent faster, turnover predictably, and housing demand keeps climbing in most major cities. The numbers tell the story. Housing shortage plus remote work vacancy equals opportunity. A converted office floor might pull in $2,500 per unit monthly. That beats an empty office paying $0. Plus government incentives, tax credits for residential conversion, expedited permitting sweeten the deal. Cities wanted housing, developers wanted tenants, landlords wanted revenue. Suddenly, everyone's incentives aligned. But conversion isn't simple. Old office buildings weren't designed for residential living. Windows might not open properly. HVAC systems need overhaul. Plumbing and electrical get ripped out. A single conversion can run $100 million plus on a large building. That's capital most landlords didn't have sitting around. So what happened? Some buildings got bought by larger real estate firms with deeper pockets. Others sat half empty, waiting for prices to stabilize. Here's where the real story opens up. What happens to the neighborhoods? More apartments means more residents, more foot traffic, more demand for restaurants and services. But it also means rising rents for existing tenants, gentrification pressure, and changing community character. The conversion solves one problem, vacant buildings, but creates new questions about affordability and who actually benefits. So why is this happening right now? Because the economic forces aligned. Remote work killed office demand, housing stayed expensive, conversion became profitable. Landlords responded rationally to incentives. It's not malice or conspiracy, it's how markets work when conditions shift. The office building conversion wave is fundamentally an economic story, supply and demand finding new equilibrium. Understanding this matters because these shifts reshape cities. They affect property taxes, neighborhood stability, transit patterns, and where people can afford to live. When you see a historic office tower becoming apartments, you're watching economics in real time, landlords, developers, and cities all responding to new realities. That's the force driving the conversion. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research. If you want to understand the economic shifts reshaping where we live and work, subscribe. We break down these forces every week. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research.